Now just pay attention here. Nobody say anything. Just look at this and tell me what's wrong.
Oh, great, that's him.
God damn it.
See, those bellboys ought to look where they're going. Dangerous with those things.
Did anybody knows what was wrong here? I'll play it for you again.
Oh, great, that's him. Clark?
Hi.
Who rang the doorbell? He was standing right there. Let's go ahead and get into this evening's bad movie roast. And I am just going to jump right into this. It is for Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. This is the laziest damn superhero movie I've ever seen. I'm not going to even come in here and try to like build up. I'm not going to try to tease. I'm not going to ease into it. I'm just going to plop right in here, jump right in here and tell y'all this is one of the laziest ass superhero movies I've ever seen. It's like everyone except Christopher Reeves have better things to do when making this movie, or besides making this movie. People really didn't want to come in and just get this shit over with. It feels like people just rushing through this just to get it done because things happen with no explanation. I can't even remember the last time I've seen a movie where things happen this random.
Nuclear war for your own personal financial gain. Nobody wants war.
You know,
man,
you know what? Your heart and your mind is in the right place. So as you saw from a little bit of that trailer right there, Superman decides to get rid of all the nuclear weapons on Earth.
Throw them in space.
Then throw it into the sun. He gets most of them off of there. But of course, Lex Luthor, as long as Lex Luthor is around, nothing's okay. And Lex Luthor is always trying to find an angle. So Lex Luthor, in order to, as you heard right here, kind of keep the fear of war going, please all those illegal arms dealers out there and put a little money in his pocket, he's created the ultimate weapon. This some people say this beautiful thing right here, Nuclear Man.
Is that his name?
Got his name. That's his name.
Oh, have you never seen it?
When I was like 10.
Oh, okay.
Very straightforward. Yeah. Nuclear Man.
All right.
Like as I said, man, his heart and his mind is in the right place. That's a great concept. I mean, really, how come Superman has never thought about getting rid of all the nuclear weapons on this planet? Well, if you go by this movie, it's because it's stupid. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but it's at least it's dumb the way they go about it. When I say this movie is rushed and they just want to get it over with, I mean, they're not even trying to connect things here.
No, especially when you get into the later half. Shit just starts happening and you're like, what? No explanation?
None at all. I mean, I laugh, but goddamn, I have never been this frustrated watching one of these movies.
Oh, you think you're frustrated? When this movie came out in the theater, not only did I pay to see it, I took friends.
Oh, why'd you do that?
I made an outing of it. We're gonna go see Superman.
They're not your friends no more.
No.
I've only seen this in bits and pieces, and I always tell y'all, man, I saw these movies on TV, and I would just stop and watch. This shit right here, I would always turn away from.
Sure.
And I don't know why. I should have been so fascinated how bad this movie is. And it really is, man. It's really, I mean, listen, did I have fun with it? Well, we'll find out as we go along with this. But I am serious when I say this is one of the worst. It's almost like you tell the filmmakers, you'd be like, hey, man, there's a big-ass plot hole right there. Well, shit, just step over it. We ain't here. Get a shovel and fill it up if you want to. They let you know in the beginning that, like, we're not explaining shit. If you want to use your imagination, you want to fill in the gaps, then feel free to go right ahead. We put it out there for you. I mean, we can't do all the work for you. But, I mean, it starts out with a Russian space satellite. That's not the part I'm talking about. Because these Russians are, they're doing what all people do in movies when they're on a space shuttle or a space station or a satellite. If you notice in every movie, they just screwing shit. Yeah. They're always cranking something, always screwing something. Yeah, tightening something. See, just twisting knobs. We never know, but they always cranking and twisting some shit. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. No complaints. Everybody does it. Suddenly, out of nowhere, comes flying. This big ass piece of, I don't know what word to use, debris. It just comes flying out of nowhere.
Misha!
And here's the thing. I thought Superman was actually gonna come in and stop it. Superman had something better to do at that time.
Dude, that look cheap as hell.
You don't know. That's
one of the better effects.
Man, that is industrial lights and magic.
Oh, man.
Compared to what we get to later on in this movie.
That sequence there is where they spent the money.
Yes.
That didn't get everybody
So
back.
I thought it was funny that just out of nowhere, just a big ass piece of scrap metal just by itself
In space.
In space, like no explanation for it. I don't know if it came from another satellite or if it was like just some junk that was left out there. Ain't nothing else out there.
Right.
Shit, I thought it did it on purpose. I thought it was like
Like somebody launched it.
or I thought the debris was just mad at the dude. Like fuck.
That debris was like fuck you
Yeah,
in particular.
exactly. It's like, you know what? I don't like that bitch's face.
I ain't
Yeah, look at coming with purpose too.
Yeah, I ain't
Fuck you. Might as well just had a fist.
Right.
Superman does arrive, a little too late, at least for that dude, but he finally does get there. And I swear to God, that they're using the same footage that they just look. I want y'all to look at this. This is what I just showed you. And I swear they used it 5 seconds later. That is a different shot. That is not the same scene. It's the same thing though.
And Christopher Reeve already looks bad.
Boy, if y'all think I'm playing, let's take a look. This is a scene you just saw? Scene before that.
Oh my
No,
God.
Scene you just saw? Scene before that.
That's one of the famous things about this movie. It got bought. I forgot which company put it out, and they had no money.
It was Orion.
Orion, yeah.
Yeah.
And they just took footage from previous Superman movies and spliced it in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't even bother. You say previous, from other Superman movies? Shit, look like the same Superman movie to me.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. One of the good things that you see early on in this movie, Reeves is still a great Superman. Christopher Reeves is still a great Superman.
That was the thing rewatching this. I was like, man, it's just him, especially when he's Clark Kent.
Yeah.
He really does sell that, making Clark Kent look like a different person than
He's
Superman.
great.
But
He's
you know,
good.
looking at him right here, man, he's got a natural charm that made that role so legendary. A lot of people to this day still can't see anything but Christopher Reeves, and they captured that early on in the film.
Budę bezpieczny, towarzysz. Do swidania. Szczęśliwego poliota.
Boy, that Russian wants to fuck him so bad.
Wow, a Superman that smiles.
Yeah.
Remember last time we saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. See it.
Yeah.
He's even a better Clark Kent. The reason why is,
Clark Kent.
that's the thing with Superman. A lot of people look at Superman, but it's not Superman that people really love him for. Man, Clark Kent is the heart of this character. Clark Kent is the soul of that character. Clark Kent is a lot of the reasons why we relate to Superman. I mean, think about these movies where it's only a little bit of Superman, and Superman is really a two-dimensional character. Clark Kent, on the other hand, he's the human side, and that's what everybody loves. And Christopher Reeve still captures that in this movie. And I would say throughout the film, but very early on, there's some nice small scenes where if you didn't know any better, if you didn't know anything about this movie, you would think, damn, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
I asked him what happened to the baby's crib. Said, must have had a bad dream and kicked it.
There you go. Dad liked a good joke.
And get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But he knows how to hunch
Yeah,
and be
and
very
the
unassuming.
glasses.
And
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, man, Christopher Reeve went to Juilliard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, the thing that is cool about Clark Kent, because everybody talks about how Superman's a Boy Scout, and he is a Boy Scout, but Clark Kent is just a kind soul. Clark Kent is just, no matter, he never gets mad. He's always caring about everybody else. He's always looking after everybody else. And there's something endearing about him, man, even when he's just being, all clumsy and nerdy. But, he always kind-hearted, always a kind spirit.
I was wondering, Mr. Hornsby, maybe you'd like to keep these for your grandchildren.
I don't want that shit.
But is he buying the farm, I guess?
Yeah, he's trying to sell the farm, and Clark doesn't want to sell it to another shopping mall or shopping center or anything. Like, he wants farmers to be on there, which would have been a nice theme to keep up with the rest of the movie, but they had other dumb shit to do. So
I know, exactly. That's what I thought too. Go back and rewatching this. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how this started out, and this is, could we just stay here?
Yeah.
Do we have to do Nuclear Man?
But it was sweet though.
Yeah.
It was like the fact that you make yourself look this stupid. You must really care about the Earth people.
You never could hit a curveball.
You sorry son of a bitch.
He always has to talk shit too.
Yeah.
Man, boy, you ain't shit.
He's like, if I actually hit this ball, I'll kill you.
Yeah, it would murder you.
You better be glad I missed that
Right.
ball. Get the fuck out of here.
What you did on purpose.
Plus, like, you never could hit a curveball. It's like, wow, you've been in my life, my whole life.
Yeah.
I've had you talking shit to me.
Yeah.
But I'm just, hey, I know what I can do, so I ain't gonna trip
Yeah,
on
I
it.
can murder you. That's the cool thing about Christopher Reeves is no matter what movie he was, what Superman movie he was in, no matter how bad it got, he always respected that character.
Yeah, he did.
No, he was always about that character, man. He was, and professional actor, always dedicated to the role. Again, he signed up for it. He's doing his job. He appreciated the role, respected it. Gene Hackman said, "Not me."
I already cashed the check.
Yeah. Gene Hackman said, "I know this is some bullshit. I'm here just to get my money.
Right.
I'm here to get paid." And you know what? And I don't blame him. He knew what this was.
Yeah.
He said, "Shit, I'm not Superman.
Right.
My name ain't on the poster." Fuck that.
You know he knew what it was because his career was thriving at the time. He didn't do number 3.
Yeah.
And they got him back for this one. So he just pulled a big dump truck full of money up to his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, for him, I'm sure he was like, hey, I didn't call you, you called me.
Yeah,
Right.
somebody in the chat said Hackman.
Yeah, Hackman,
Yeah, for
yeah.
this one, I'll hack the shit out this movie. Yes. Yeah, he knows what this is, man, and I don't blame him. Because the movie don't respect him or his character, man. I mean, look, you can see him right now out there flouring his lapel and everything.
In prison.
Yeah. The thing
Chain
is,
gang.
the reason why I don't blame him, and when I say don't respect him as the character, I'm sure they respected him as an actor. They paid him to be there. He agreed to do it, whatever. But as far as the character, Lex Luthor, and now if you look at Superman 1, Lex Luthor was a smooth villain. And it was a great performance by Gene Hackman. And this, straight up, just a joke.
What is that god-awful noise you're making?
Mozart, my low forehead friend. This wretched pit can't.
Damn, they gave him tuba music.
Boom, 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 boom.
I mean,
This is the music they played for Ned Beatty's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes to show you they had no respect for that character because they gave your ass tuba music. I mean, he ain't even fat. He's just...
Like they play
only fat people get tuba music, man.
That boy Jared from Subway, they used to play that tuba music.
There is no energy behind this performance.
To seize the moment. You're the first to know that I now have plans.
Yeah, okay, all right. Shit, if you don't want to do
You're
it,
first to know.
Just
It's almost like he's letting the lines come to him.
Uh-huh.
First to know
yeah.
that I've got plans. That's what it was.
Maybe he's got an earpiece in.
Maybe.
Yeah.
To him.
Or maybe he just don't give a fuck. That's my guess.
Well, an earpiece means you don't give a fuck.
exactly.
That's exactly what that
And
means.
he should be better with that earpiece because if somebody give you lines, you at least putting some emotion behind it. But you just kind of like, hey, what you see is what you get right now. Like you said, you already paid me.
I told you when I came on, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't like he just showed up and just didn't give a shit. That's not the case. He looked around and probably read the script and say, this is bullshit. And then he looked around at what he had to work with in these scenes.
Come on, Luthor, let's get this dust dirty. Move it, meathead. Come on, Luthor, let's see a little sweat.
Hey, what's that car doing there?
Yeah, he look at him. He's like, nah, I'm gonna keep my dignity.
What's that car doing over there?
Yeah, you're not gonna have me looking like these damn fools over here.
Like a cannonball run or
Yeah.
Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, high stepping and run over there.
Yeah, just these goddamn yokel stereotypes.
Yeah.
What's that car dude over here? Hey, get back here.
Just now noticed?
Yeah, and Gene Hackman's like, nah, that ain't me. Nah, y'all go act like a bunch of damn fucking idiots over there. I'm gonna keep my dignity. The person I'm gonna show you right here. So the person that they have driving up is Jon Cryer.
I remember now.
And Jon Cryer he's trying. He is. Bless his heart, he's trying. But they just don't give him much to work with. They just told him come up here and talk like a Ninja Turtle, and that was that, man. I swear they just gave him no character. They said, hey, what do you think this character does? All right, cool. Go ahead. Show us what you got.
Oh, geez, where the hell is this?
You on the wrong side of the state, boy.
No chance.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. He sounds like that criminal
Good
from The
burger.
Simpsons.
Snake.
Snake, yeah.
Oh, no.
God.
Yeah, man. Oh, no is right. Because, I mean, he gets more embarrassing with this as it goes along, man. If that little line right there embarrassed you or made you cringe for him, it gets worse.
What's that? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh,
What did he say?
oh, no.
Go back.
Oh, no.
Now there's a sub alert for you.
Oh, no.
I'm too busy laughing at him.
Oh, we get
Your legs swinging.
No.
With those pants.
And they have,
And it's ADR
yeah,
too.
and they just have, yeah, it is. Because they just have ad-libbing over it, man.
What's that? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh,
so weird.
wait a minute. And the ad-libbing gets worse.
Wow, I'm breakdancing. Hey.
I'm breakdancing, hey. I'm breakdancing, hey.
You know, for some reason, he's reminding me of like a little more annoying Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And Gene Hackman's up there like, see, you ain't making me look stupid. This is why I'm not putting all my 100% of this shit. Because when you do, they make it look bad. This movie has the approach of this is what goes into a Superman movie. You know, it's just kind of like not thinking of how these things connect or thinking about things logically. And I know logic in a Superman movie. Yes, people, it applies.
Yeah, it does.
There's a certain level where you just don't get to do whatever the hell you want to do. You have to make things make sense,
Exactly.
even within the fantastical.
This is what has made Marvel successful.
Yes. There's no they don't apply any connection, logic, or reason to these decisions. It's just this is what Superman does in a movie. Let's just throw it in there. You know, because you got to have a scene where Superman saves people. And you know, and a lot of those movies, look, of course they're crazy. You know, it's funny how in every superhero movie there's always a time when somebody's about to fall from a building or a car or something's about to hit them or fall on them. So that's not, you know, that goes with the territory. But I will say this: it's funny how much Lois Lane, who's right here, it's funny how much her ass gets in trouble. Like if Superman wasn't in Metropolis, she'd be dead by now.
Well, I mean, she's always putting herself in danger with these stories, but it is like he has a section of his brain that is dedicated just to her, just to listening for her to go, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is always in danger. And you said because she puts herself in danger. No, she just has bad luck. If you see Lois Lane get on a plane, get off that bitch.
Yeah.
Because it's going down.
Yeah.
Because she just, and it gets lazy with all these movies. At first, it was just like, wow, that's kind of a coincidence, but I get it. It's a comic book movie. Now she just gets on things and shit just goes wrong. Like she got on this subway. Now you haven't seen this before, but she got on this subway, and this is how bad her luck is. She got on the subway, and I don't know what the hell happened to this conductor, but he just kind of just fell over. I don't know if he had a heart attack, but the moment she stepped foot on that subway, he was like. No explanation at all for.
He just laying there.
He just laying there. She got on there, and the moment she got on there, like, oh shit, Lois Lane is on there. Oh shit.
But he dragged that out too.
He sure did.
All that meatball sub.
And it's funny too because this dude, you know, it's again random. That's the key word here, random, y'all. If you think that's random, that's gonna be through the rest of the film. They ain't gonna explain shit to you. Don't ask.
Just stop asking.
Yeah, please.
You want it first, but after a while, you're just like, sure.
You know, and the info that they give us for this deal with this dude passing out, that shit we already know.
He'll be all right. I think he needs a doctor.
Yeah, no shit. Man passed out about to crash his train. Yeah, no shit. He don't need. Wow. You have super observation powers too.
Well, I guess he just wanted to say like he's not dead.
Yeah.
Right. But
Shit,
he'll
you know.
be all right.
Yeah.
Sure, Soup?
Wow. Thank you, man. Wow, no wonder they call you Superman. Oh, great. Thank you. You know, if you weren't here, we just gonna leave his ass there and hope he gets back up. This is we get to see just how bad these flying effects are.
Oh.
They are horrendous, man.
There it is again.
Yeah, that's the
tunnel.
Same one.
Same one.
Cut, copy, and paste. Same one right there. And here's the funny thing about it.
Nobody's reacted.
Like nobody. God damn, man. I mean, at least get a megaphone and tell people to turn around or something.
Right.
Like you got Superman flying through the subway. And if you go by this scene, nobody gives a shit. Everybody just wait on that train.
Yeah.
The only one who cared was this woman right here. She's like, Dad, y'all see Superman? Be like, shut up. Yeah, she's the only one that sees that shit. Like all these people ain't even looking at that Superman, man.
But that first shot, no, they're not looking at him. They're all looking in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this shit. Everybody having different reactions and shit. Overreacting. Hey, baby, shit, that's Superman.
And that's the shit they used to do in the old black and white George Reeves
show. Yeah, man. And the
shit,
effects
forgot.
these effects keep getting worse as far as the flying effects go, man. Look at this shit. Look at that lazy.
At least it's a new shot.
I know good and goddamn well y'all had enough money to not do that. I know y'all had enough money. It ain't about the budget no more. It's about you were just too damn lazy to make that more convincing. Like I said, I'm not asking for complete realism. It's a flying man. But I mean, in order to make the unrealistic look realistic, you gotta apply something to it. At least have him hold her. At least make it look like there's some kind of physics there. I'm embarrassed to even ask for it.
In the first movie, they kind of do something like that.
Yeah.
When he takes her out flying, there's a point where he just kind of holds her like this, like Peter Pan.
Yeah. But it looks like she's flying too.
Yeah.
Look like she got flying, like she's from Krypton herself. Yeah. You know, the effects are bad enough, and they'll get worse as you can see. But the storylines. I mean, it's one thing for your effects to be bad, and you'd be surprised at how sometimes you can get by with bad effects if your story is good. But the storylines, all of them here are lazy. All of them. So they got this storyline in here early on where the Daily Planet is being threatened with the overhaul because the owner, this tycoon that comes in with his daughter, he comes in, he says, you know what people want to see? And a respected newspaper known for its journalistic integrity, ass and titties.
Lacey will be helping you.
Mock copies of our new layout. It's super, don't you think?
He's like, yeah, keep going. That man said, the hell with journalism. Shit, I'm trying to get paid. Put pictures of hoes next to like top stories, like world news. Like this is Playboy.
I know.
Well, I read it for the articles.
Right.
That storyline's not there to talk about the Daily Planet or to bring this up about Lois's or Clark's career. That story is brought up so they could, because, and this is not me, this is gonna sound cruel, but I truly believe this. I have no proof of this, but I think that what they did was they brought that storyline in because Margot Kidder was getting a little older. And so is Clark Kent, but they said, fuck that, people trying to look at this chick over here. This was a storyline to bring in a young Mariel Hemingway. It was another reason to bring in a younger love interest for Clark, even though Clark is getting older.
Right.
It was he was always younger than Margot Kidder, but it was an excuse just to show off Mariel Hemingway's legs as much as possible.
Yeah, and they do.
She's fucking hot. Sorry.
Yeah, they said, no, hey, Margot, no offense, baby, but you get a little up there, so we need to bring in a fresh one. And yeah, man, and I'm not saying that for myself, because I think before she lost her mind, and she.
Margot Kidder's good look. I mean, she was always a little older when it first started.
Yeah,
like
like
she was
6 years older than him.
When the first one, right?
I think he was 26 and she was
30. Yeah, she's in her 30s. And if y'all don't know this, Margot Kidder lost it, man. It's a sad story. She was found in somebody's backyard. I think she was covered in shit or something. But yeah, she lost it, man. She was missing teeth. You remember this?
Mm-hmm. Schizophrenia.
Yeah. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But that wasn't happening at the time. They just said, hey, you getting up there. We need a fresh one. And I'm talking about when they talked about like building up the sex appeal, it wasn't like it was Clark doing anything to build that up. It was the other way around. Shit, it was Mariel Hemingway as the daughter of the tycoon person. Shit, she was pretty much sexually harassing Clark at work. Windows open and everything.
Yeah. Everybody gonna see this shit.
Everybody gonna see this shit right here. I own this paper. I don't give a fuck.
But he's like, bitch, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
I wish y'all would go tell HR.
I am HR.
Yeah.
Come get this ass.
Yeah, exactly.
I've come up with what I think is a brilliant idea.
Look at her
You're like, why the fuck are you on this table?
Yeah, Lex like she keeps like. There's no mistaking that.
No. The skirt is way up here, and it's got a split in the back.
Yeah, listen, exactly. Yeah, you know, they know exactly what they're doing right here. There's a part at the start of the movie early on, before we saw Clark talking to the guy that's trying to sell the farm for him. He's talking to the ship that brought him to Earth. And when he goes there, he pulls back the barn doors to the basement or whatever they call it, a cellar in the bar. And there's the ship that brought him here to Earth. And there's he finds a crystal in that ship. And that does something that, well, we don't know what it does, but, you know, they don't even tell Clark what it does. It just says, hey, this crystal is here. Be careful how you use it.
It is my last gift for you.
So you've had this ship all these years, and you just now find out about this crystal. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's like now they, after all the shit that you've been through, the 4 movies now, and they just not telling you about this powerful crystal right here. Oh, and by the way, it's a crystal that you can only use once.
Use it wisely.
But I'm sure he'll stick it up his ass and pull it out sometime later when it's convenient for him to get out of some kind of trouble.
He's like, be a great glow stick at a rave.
Yeah, it would. This whole thing with these nukes over here, man. So Superman getting rid of all the nukes, that is a good idea for a movie. You know, yeah. And
it's funny the way they set it up where Kid writes him.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a good idea. You know, look, anything's a good idea until you fuck it up. You know, actually... So in this movie, it's because of the children, of course. And I'll tell you this. This movie actually has one of the best responses to a dumb statement when a teacher had a recommendation on how to get rid of the nukes.
I'll make a suggestion. Why don't we write to our congressman?
That'll do a lot of good.
He's like, bitch, please.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, wow, that's the smartest line in the movie. What's that?
You must have been like, bitch, are you for real?
Yeah.
Like, get real.
And the kid that had the best, the kid that said that, because you think it's something like curmudgeon kid back there, something like some class clown or some troublemaker. It's like, no, this kid's like, shit, all y'all are dumb, man. This kid had the best answer for that question because he just had a summit, and the president came on, was like, well, that was a failure. Looks like we're all going to die soon from a nuclear war. And this kid is just kind of like, and you can even see this kid's like, Jesus Christ, do I have to think of everything for y'all in this classroom? You can see him, he's frustrated. God damn it, do I have to think of everything? He has the best answer for what do we need to do about these nukes?
I tell you who I'd write a letter to that would do some good.
Who, Santa Claus?
Who said that shit?
Yeah. Which one of y'all said that?
He's like, bitch, you say that?
Santa Claus?
No, Superman.
You fucking idiot. Wow. That mean really? I say Superman every week. Nobody listens to me.
You know what's funny? They sitting there like, okay, yeah, so I am the only one. Okay, goddamn.
I know.
Like,
yeah, even after he says it, and we're like, huh? Like,
yeah, come on. He's ready. Who would have thought?
Superman can make sure we don't blow ourselves up quick and easy. Thanks a lot. I know you'll come through. Your friend Jeremy.
So all it took was a letter. Oh, and also just a little guilt tripping and flat out fucking lying.
I just said I wish Superman would have said yes.
Superman's an asshole.
I didn't say that shit.
Superman's like, you know what? I'm going to another planet. The hell with y'all.
I laughed so hard when they did that.
Superman says drop dead to kid. He didn't say that shit at all.
I was like,
at all.
Voice at you. You said we Superman would have said yes.
Yeah, you know. And that's funny too because that's some kind of shit that J. Jonah Jameson would pull.
Yeah, it is. That is some J. Jonah Jameson shit.
That right, you know what that is? That's clickbait.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what clickbait is. It's that.
That's some propaganda.
Just straight out lying.
Yeah.
So you can tell Superman's burning his newspaper right now. Motherfucker.
I didn't say shit.
The funny thing is, how come Superman never did this before? Try to get rid of the nukes. All the nukes in the world. Because it's easy. All you do is just walk into the United Nations and just tell everyone, I'm taking your nukes.
I'm going to rid our planet of all nuclear weapons.
There you go, people. It was easy as that. No meetings, no treaties, no legal mumbo jumbo, no planning, no permission. It's easy as that.
It's not just no permission. The UN's getting up and clapping.
Yeah. That's what I'm
on board for it.
Everybody's on board. Or are they? Because I tell you what, thing is, hey, listen, you better get on board because Superman said, hey, if you don't give them to me, I'll take that shit. Yeah, give me your shit.
Yeah.
Slam dunk.
Right.
Denied.
Yeah.
Nice try.
He's not a terrorist at all. Are you fucking crazy? We would be launching nukes over that action right there. It would be that easy. Except that, like I said at the beginning, old Lex Luthor, he's still around. And Lex is always going to see an opportunity. So he brings together the biggest and most overacting illegal arms dealers, the most cartoonish illegal arms dealers.
It could incinerate the average man like...
Yes, but Superman is no average man.
I got 10 seconds of screen time. I'm going to make the most of it.
Man.
Superman.
Give it here.
Yeah. Superman is no ordinary man. Lex Luthor, he's going to come in and double cross, as he did these guys right here. He took over their businesses, and they didn't see it coming. But, he wouldn't have done this in the first Superman.
If you want a reference for work, forget it!
Shit, if that had been the first Superman, those fools be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been more ruthless right here. Again, just they really want to make more of a family film for this right here.
He's high stepping on the way.
And they want to make it more family friendly because of the nuclear message that was in it. But instead, it was more family friendly, but it was sillier. It was goofier. Yeah, very cartoonish. Should have been Superman 1. He would have blasted those. He would have had Nuclear Man melt them.
True.
But before double crossing those arms dealers right there, he wants to help them he wants to use them to help him create a nuclear man. At the time, it wasn't the nuclear man. He says, I want to make a nuclear man. And it's as stupid as you think it is, the creation of nuclear man. First of all, it involves stealing a strand of Superman's hair, which is held in a museum.
Here you can see a 1,000-pound load easily suspended by his single hair.
So you're looking at this and you're thinking, wow, Superman's hair, it's in a museum. Yeah, that's going to be pretty hard to steal. Not really.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Actually, it's going to be super easy.
It's very easy.
Barely inconvenient.
There's a couple of things that go on with this rating. Easy to break in. Just need some wire cutters to cut Superman's hair. And listen, like I said, if this had been any other movie, I probably would have said, well, those are Kryptonite pliers or wire cutters. No.
Those came from Home Depot.
You just take it off the hook right there. No security. They don't even have lasers. You would think if it's Superman hair, they have all kind of security on that.
Not necessarily, because museums get knocked off all the time. They really don't have a lot of stuff.
But
plus you think, like, nobody's thinking, what are they going to do with his hair?
Right.
Once you have the hair, all you got to do, it's like cooking a meal or something. You just got to put the right ingredients together. So once you have the hair, you just got to make some protoplasm.
With this protoplasm that I've grown from Superman's hair cells,
will
duplicate creation itself.
You say a little charcoal right there?
Charcoal.
Yeah, look at that. Don't explain that. A little charcoal, a little protoplasm.
Put it in this box.
Put it in this box right here.
Have some beakers nearby.
Dry.
Dry. Yeah, it's all that. Shit,
that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Shit, Lex Luthor act like he's making HelloFresh right now. Mar want to hit me with that bottle right now. Go ahead and throw it at me, man. See if I can duck real quick.
It's empty now. It's full. I throw it in a second.
I ain't wasting all this good beverage on your stupid ass. Well, people, I'm just going to tell you about this real quick, man. We got to take a moment out for our sponsors real quick, and that sponsor would be HelloFresh right now. HelloFresh. Told you about this before. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. You know, meal kits are becoming very popular right now, where they bring you fresh ingredients, but you get to make the meal yourself, and there's a lot of benefits to that. And like I said, this is America's #1 meal kit. And the cool thing about this is, first of all, let's talk about your time, and time is money. You save a lot of time, you save a lot of money. HelloFresh is 25% cheaper than takeout and is even less than going grocery shopping. And that's crazy because, you think when you're shopping at the store, you get all these fresh ingredients. Well, you get all these fresh ingredients right here too, brought to your door in less than 7 days. From the farm to your doorstep. So you know it's fresh. And they portion out the ingredients depending on what you do. If you order you could order for 1 or 2 people. You can order for a bigger family. You just let them know and they portion it out so that you have the right amount of food that you're cooking and you're not wasting anything. Also, no matter how big it is, these meals are not hard to make. And they're very good. They all have all kind of different meals up here, man. But they all take once you get to it, takes about 30 minutes or less to make. They even have some quick and easy meals that are about 20 minutes and less to make. And it's just not meals now, man. They got desserts. They got desserts. They have entrees that the kids can make. You know, the kids are looking at you over there cooking. You don't want to let them near the stove or anything, because I understand, because they'll burn the house down. But but here they have it to where you can see right here where they got little kids actually able to join them on the fun of cooking. And I was telling you about how you can kind of mix and match your meals. They got meals for the vegetarians out there. They got meals for the people that like a little bit of everything. And you can portion those out to suit your lifestyle or whatever you got an appetite for. But now they also have vegan meals for people out there. So if you got that kind of special diet, they got you covered too. As I said, these things are designed to even make cleanup easy for when you're done. So you get to finish your food. If you want to clean up before you eat, you can do that.
Do that.
Eat with the family, eat with your friends, have a good time, and sit up there and have peace of mind knowing that kitchen is clean. I ain't got to do nothing after it's done.
I like the sound of that.
Yes, sir. And these plans are flexible. You know, you can update the preferences for whatever you want at any time. You can even go out of town. Let's just say you're at an Airbnb for an extended amount of time.
You have it sent there.
Change the address. Have that freshness sit over there. I have used this before, and I really do like the way they keep sending me different recipes. And now that Mia's back in town, I can get back into this thing where we cook together. If I wasn't going out of town this weekend, we'd actually be cooking something, because they just sent me a meal kit a couple of days ago. But I really do like that. And hey, guys, let me tell you something. I keep telling you this. I'm not lying about this either. It is a true selling point. I believe this. Got a big date coming over to the house. You want to impress them? Get yourself some HelloFresh. Throw them bags away now that they don't see what it is, but start cooking, making them think that you a sexy gourmet in the kitchen, because girls love it when dudes cook, man. I'm telling you, I've seen it before. You know, I've actually, I cheated before HelloFresh. I had food already made.
Sure.
And I messed up the food and pulled out the other food that was already cooked.
Like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. But yeah, man. 30 plus weekly recipes to choose from with this. Hey, listen, I have used this for quite a while now. I've had it for over a year, and I've enjoyed it. From somebody who doesn't cook a lot, it's been good to get back in the kitchen and do things. So I want to help you out, and I want you to experience it for yourself. Go to HelloFresh.com/doubletoasted65 and use the code doubletoasted65 for 65% off plus free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/doubletoasted65 and use the code doubletoasted65 for 65% off your order plus free shipping. And I'm going to spell that out for you. HelloFresh.com/doubletoasted65. That is DOUBLETOASTED65. And that is the number 65. And use that code for 65% off plus free shipping. So you got nothing really to lose there. It's worth giving it a chance. So over half off right there. So try it out for yourself. I want to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring this portion of the show. And I want to thank you out there, as always, for your support. All right. Speaking of cooking, let's get back into how you make this nuclear man over here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cooking up that nuclear man.
Pinch of parsley, a little bit of cinnamon,
some paprika,
and a big scoop of bullshit.
Mix it all up.
Mix it all up.
Oh, yeah, man, that's the whole cup. Yeah, big old scoop of bullshit, and so now here's the hard part. So after you're done putting all the ingredients together, all you got to do now is sneak into an army base where they got a nuclear weapon.
Hey man, once again, super easy.
Yeah, super.
Barely an inconvenience.
Hey, just sneak onto an army base where they have a nuclear weapon. Somehow get the protoplasm and the charcoal and the parsley and the bullshit onto the rocket. Now you're going to have to figure that out yourself because the movie don't tell you how. The movie don't say shit. They don't show Lex Luthor putting it on there. They don't explain that was the plan in the first place. They just have him on the base. He gets into the office. They getting ready to do the countdown for the nuclear launch, and he just presses a button.
10, 9.
And
coming up like General MacArthur.
Yeah. And so after that happens, just add a dash of Superman. You're gonna need him to actually, when the rocket is launched, you're gonna actually need him to throw it into the sun.
Which is what he's been doing. They played his ass.
Yes, they did. So just add a dash of Superman. Or you get a pinch of sun. By the way, I want y'all to notice how big the missile is as it goes into the sun.
Wow.
That missile was the size of the sun until it actually hit the sun. There's a point when Superman pushes the moon is about it's about the size of a small asteroid. Until he gets right on it.
I'm sure the tides will be fine.
Providing everything goes well, if you followed the instructions to a T and everything fell in place, you just might have created a nuclear man. He comes complete with his own suit.
With his own suit.
That was the thing. It coming out like an embryo. I was like, well, that's kind of cool in concept, and if we like get to watch him grow over time, but he just springs up with a cape,
on,
and just like a professional wrestler.
Yeah, got some go-go boots on.
Yeah.
Oh, got some go-go boots on. Oh, that ain't the last thing. He got his hair nice and coiffed, got on a nice gladiator vest, and got his nails did, got a nice manicure.
Right.
Just came from the salon.
And his own logo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, logo and everything.
Oh, logo and everything.
Yeah, he's Goku.
Now, y'all are saying that's ridiculous. Now, there's a lot of things that they don't explain in this movie, as we've seen. That whole thing about getting that protoplasm on the rocket, they don't explain shit. They don't explain how you got on the base or anything. However, they do know that people can be pushed too far. So they said, maybe we should explain how he is born with this suit. They do have an explanation for that.
Relax, this ain't gonna cover him.
We leave enough material to maintain the high moral standards that I've always subscribed to.
I didn't say it made sense. I said they gave you an explanation. It's through this whole movie they do things like that, man. Like they don't explain shit in this movie. For one, there are so many half-baked, made up at the last minute ideas in here, made up so last minute that they can't even follow through on those ideas. They just drop them when the moment they think of them, they're like, well, shit, I really didn't think this through. Well, just forget about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Nobody's paying attention.
Nobody's
anymore.
paying attention.
We sure aren't.
So there's a point that you think Nuclear Man is actually going to turn on Lex Luthor.
I'm incredible.
You are nothing. I am the father now.
Just remember, I made you.
And he does remember, because it ain't brought back up again. Lex Luthor, he set him straight. Nuclear Man said, okay, he never brought that shit back up.
That doesn't come back?
Yeah, he doesn't come back. Nuclear Man says, all right, well, now that you told me, hey, that's cool. Do whatever you say. When Lex Luthor has to tell Superman that, hey, I got a nuclear man that's gonna whoop your ass. How does he do it? He does it by he does it by taking over Times Square. And what does he do? He does it with a frequency that only Superman can hear.
Don't be concerned, Blue Boy. It's my own private frequency. You might call it Lex TV.
Well, that's dumb.
Plus, it's like, if you got the resources to do this, why are you fucking with me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you even tell me? Why wouldn't you just send Nuclear Man to just beat my ass? Why would you warn me? Let me get prepared. So they got Superman doing that bit where he's trying to be in two places at the same time as Superman and Clark.
Mm-hmm. On a double date.
On a double date, yeah. So Superman's supposed to be talking to Lois, and Clark is supposed to be talking to Mariel Hemingway, her character. It gets so confusing that even the filmmakers can't keep up with it. Now, just pay attention here. Nobody say anything. Just look at this and tell me what's wrong.
Oh, great, that's him.
God damn it.
See, those bellboys ought to look where they're going. Dangerous, those things.
Did anybody knows what was wrong here? I'll play it for you again.
Oh, great, that's him. Clark?
Hi.
Who rang the doorbell? He was standing right there. Did you see that?
It's almost like somebody ran the doorbell. He was
just
like,
ran. I was like,
I guess I'll take this
maybe there's a
opportunity.
DoorDash down there.
Yeah. He went and whipped somebody's ass and just took his spot. Like, get out of here.
like really, maybe there's a delivery down there, something that
he just grabbed him by the collar.
Maybe that's why he's making that weird ass face.
But Superman is standing right there.
Yeah, I know.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this again.
Oh, great, that's him. Clark?
Like, who the fuck rang that?
Maybe he uses super ventriloquism to mimic a doorbell sound.
Maybe that's why he's looking like he is. Because he is looking kind of shady right there. Right. Like, watch this.
Well, it always is with Clark.
Oh, great, that's him.
You see the
Yeah, he's all, I think.
Listen, the shit is so lazy that they just start making up powers for Superman just to get through the movie, man. Like Lois, she can't figure out who Superman is. You know, they can't do that. One of the main reasons why, because we got to keep the story going with this young chick that we got in here now. So
that new Chippy
they got. What'd you say, Chippy?
Chippy.
That Chippy they got it in.
That new Chippy.
So
this new Chippy.
So they said, so they got Superman. One of his powers now is to, like, when he kisses somebody, he just gives them amnesia.
It is.
Well, the thing is, she already likes him, so I didn't see it as rape.
He did it in Superman 2. He used that kiss to make her forget at the end of Superman 2. Yeah. Because she's like, I can't deal with knowing and acting like I can't. So he kisses to make her forget. So it's not a new power, but it's fucked up how he's using it here, because it's very similar to Wonder Woman 1984, where whenever he's feeling down, he wants to get something from Lois, he kisses her, makes her remember, has his fling, and then when it's done, he's like, all right, I gotta make you forget again.
Yeah.
I can't have you hanging around all day.
Well, on his defense, he doesn't do it a lot. He just sees it. Because
I was watching the theater, I was like, I get the impression he does this shit all the time.
He might. I don't think he does it. I mean, he's, like I said, he's too much of a Boy Scout to do that. Like, it'd be different if she wasn't into him, because she likes him. And like, he's like, I'm Superman. So if I make out with her and she already knows who I am and she likes me and it's just reciprocated, then it's
no, man.
We just have to disagree on that, because I'm not gonna say this is rape, but it's the power was fucked up though.
Well, let's ask her, see if she remembers.
Huh? But people, that's it. Somebody say amnesia kiss. What kind of dumb shit is that? People, that's just the tip right there. That like, he kisses her and she forgets about it, but that ain't, that it gets dumber from that point on.
Lois, it's time to go. We'll be late.
What are you doing out here freezing my butt out?
I don't know.
I mean, you do stupid shit like this all the time. So please put your coat off. Just say gaslight her.
He totally gaslighting her. Plus, when she don't remember, she ain't got she likes Clark as a friend, but somebody's like, "Oh, are you and him a thing?"
Oh,
what, Clark? No, hell no.
Oh yeah, she can't stand Clark. She quick to say, "Me and Clark." Ugh. Superman and Nuclear Man, they start fighting, of course.
Who?
And they start fighting around the world. I mean, they just start tearing up world monuments. That's the Great Wall. You're like,
that's a model of the Great Wall.
People like, what's that?
That's a model of the Great Wall.
Oh yeah, of course. But y'all like saying, damn, that boy, he
looking crazy.
He blow up a lot of wall right there. Woo. Ain't no coming. Great Wall ain't coming back from that. Well, don't worry, because Superman, he can put it back together with his staring powers. Oh, just a couple of cheap blue lasers and we good.
He puts it back together with stop motion animation.
Bad stop motion animation.
Look like Tetris.
Like they'd even try to reverse the film or nothing, man. Just put in chunks.
That's great. I'm expecting Gumby to walk by.
Man, just looked at it. His staring powers. Put it all back together again.
He was like this. He's looking like this too, like.
Yeah, easy. And Nuclear Man's a dick too because
it's like, why did he even go there and attack that? He just got to Earth.
Well, the funny thing is that, like, the guy's just an asshole. Like when he think that he has destroyed Superman, there's a point where he says, "Oh, you think you got some freeze breath? I got that shit too."
Oh my God, that's awful.
Right. Now get your ass out of here. See you, bitch. Now, once he thinks he destroyed Superman, that was his only mission. He was supposed to kill Superman and go back home. But after he's done with that, he's like, you know what? I got some time to kill. I think I'll just fuck up everybody else's day. He goes to a village and just opens up a volcano to burn it down for no reason. These people were not on his list at all.
I know.
They were just there. He's like, shit, I ain't got nothing else to do. Why not? Boy, and he loves showing off those nails too, man.
Oh, I know. He spent all day at the Korean nail salon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Yeah, little Wolverine nails.
Yeah, I know.
On those clay fingers.
Yep.
He starts fighting Nuclear Man. Nuclear Man beats the shit out of him to the point that motherfucker's at home with COVID.
I know. Beats him till he turns old.
Yeah. Like, you just fucking leave.
Yeah. Clearly, I am not in a mood for company.
No, I'm not here to be cock teased again. Will you please go? But would you say Marty beat his ass until he was old?
Yeah. I kind of looked away. I turned back to a scene later. His hair's all gray and falling out.
Yeah. Yeah, he got so sick that he started just aging. He got old. But hey, remember what I told you? When he's gonna pull that damn green stick out his ass.
Well, if it's either now or never.
Now or never. Yeah, he didn't know what to use it for, but he was just saying, "Fuck it, I guess I'll use it now."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at it.
This Krypton suppository. Yeah, he uses that to get his like they never told you what it was for. Again, I told you they were gonna do a callback to this. Come back later and just say, hey, we need something to get him out of trouble and we don't want to write anything. Hey, just pull out the glowing stick. That'll fix everything. But it gets to the point where they get so lazy with the effects, they just start reversing the film to show things that are happening. I was saying like a dance move.
He look like, what's her name? Megan.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like he ass hopped
back. That is so bad.
But the worst, the complete fuck it, we don't care moment in here is when Nuclear Man decides to kidnap Mariel Hemingway. And by the way, he kidnaps her for no other reason than just looking at a newspaper and saying, you know what, I'm going to get that ass.
That killed me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get that ass right there. Whether she like it or not.
Yeah.
And so he,
that's for me right there.
Yeah. Shit, she can do this shit the easy way or the hard way.
Right.
Yeah. But she But he decides to kidnap her. By the way, this is where no storytelling logic is involved at all.
Completely random.
Yeah, it's random as hell. He decides to kidnap her. Superman is not there when he makes this plan, but yet he's there waiting on him, like he knew about this the whole time.
Yep.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Where is the woman? Give it up. You'll never find her.
Who?
Yeah.
Give us the woman. What woman? You'll never find her. How do you even know who I'm talking about?
You weren't there.
I know.
Yeah.
No, dude, I was in the theater. I was screaming.
Again, it's another power. It's super mind reading powers.
Yeah, give me the woman. You'll never find her.
God damn it.
Who's on first?
Well, who are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. When you say what woman? Good question. But then that's not the part I'm talking about with the complete fuck it, we don't care anymore part. That's contributing to it, but the part I'm talking about is the one that I remember. I've caught this on TV and I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? The part I'm talking about is when he does kidnap Mary Hemingway and decides to take her away from Superman, not to another part of planet Earth, but to space. With no suit on, no breathing assistance, nothing. They just flying like they in Earth's atmosphere. Nothing. Again, no physics, logic, or anything applied at all.
She would have asphyxiated and frozen.
She would have froze. She would have. Yeah, she would have shattered up there. Oh, but that's not the only thing. Hey, listen, we taking her to space. Shit, let's just say fuck it to everything. By the way, space has gravity.
Yeah, I know. Yes, it has occasional gravity.
Yeah, it's like she's about to fall. like gravity is pulling her down.
That was a fast push.
Yeah, look at that. She's slipping. Gravity's pulling her hair down and everything. Boy.
And yeah, the dumbest power is that he's super powerful unless he's in the dark. And he just shuts down completely. And not that he doesn't reserve any energy. Like the minute it gets dark, he just like crumples.
Oh God, Jesus. Oh Lord, oh help me, Lord.
I don't understand this world.
I promise this never happened to me before.
It's only a matter of time before Superman, he saves the world with some more random made up bullshit powers. And random methods too. So there's a point where he beats up Nuclear Man and he saves, what's that?
I like how he finally got Nuclear Man.
Oh yeah, no, he saves Nuclear Man. And he's flying over a nuclear reactor and he just starts to throw his ass in there. And after he throws him in there, he just lands into some kind of pipe that has a perfectly round hole that he perfectly fits into. In there. Enough of you.
I love how he beat him because he couldn't beat his ass physically. He just tricked him into going to an elevator and let it close.
Oh, he sure did.
Closed in a dark elevator, which you would think would have some lights on. And that's how he's like, gotcha, bitch.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just took him to the nuclear reactor.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did.
Because he's like running, playing tag. Like,
yeah.
You can't catch me.
Yeah,
I'm
look
over
at
here.
him. Yoo-hoo. Nuclear Man over here. So he puts him in he puts him in an elevator over there. No, look, he got his ass.
He's got it good.
Look at because what he did was he said, you know what, I'm gonna have to take a hit for it. I'm gonna have to get bitch slapped. But hey, it'll work though. Get your ass out of here. Yeah. I know she up in here.
That's old school.
Exactly.
You know what? Now that was actually funny. Yeah. He got the jump on him. Because he made him think like he made him feel proud because he got a bitch because he put in a bitch slap. Look at him. Oh shit! Why'd you do that? Oh no! Yeah, get in there, bitch. Tag you in, bitch, and look at my man. Oh no! He's sick of this shit.
Playing no more.
Yeah, tired of this shit.
It's time for you to leave, goddamn. You've been fucking with way too goddamn long.
I try to be nice.
Yeah, it's time for you to leave.
Yeah, look at he don't give a fuck no more because through this whole thing he had finesse. He had the presentation like fuck that. Bring your ass up here.
Oh man.
Tired of this shit. Yeah. Take your ass to the moon.
It is time trying to, like, yanking out, like, where's he going? He's like, yeah, I'm taking his ass to the moon. Son of a shot.
Yeah, when his ass was weak.
Yeah. He came back quick, too. Oh, motherfucker, got something for you.
Yeah, he shut up. Yeah, he shut down.
That lean way over.
Ha!
Have Jimmy on all four down there.
Yeah. May as well have Jimmy. Yeah, the Three Stooges. Hit him with his stomach.
So after his ass gets weak, he dumps his ass in the trash. Yeah, like they were waiting on him.
And that's how you take out the garbage.
and I don't know what this is, some kind of hole for a nuclear reactor. Once he's in there, it lights up the whole city.
What's going on?
Because apparently the city didn't have power before.
Well, it just overcharged.
Yeah.
Everything.
Windows should be bursting.
Grid, I know.
Yeah.
Everything bursting into flames.
People should be electrocuted. Yeah.
Lights are exploding.
Yeah. People on fire. So at that point, I mean, you thought they were taking shortcuts before. Here, they just wrap everything up like, fuck it, let's go. Paper gets saved.
Because I managed to convince the bankers of this city, and you,
Yes.
Mr. Warfield, are now a minority shareholder.
That shit don't work like that.
Yeah, it really
What about
does.
Sheriff?
But I appreciate that Jackie Cooper early in the movie, after you like, well, we'll see about this, and he takes off and does not come back to the very end.
Lex Luthor, of course, is back in jail. I like this because this is what happens in a lot of superhero movies. Are heroic shows where the villain turns around. Are mysteries where people turn around and say, "But wait, tell me how you did it." I'll put that bitch in the elevator to the moon. What else you want to know?
Just one thing. How did you beat him?
High school physics, Luthor. While I was recuperating, I had time to figure out that if you're a foul creature...
No, high school. No, that was playground bully shit that you did.
Yeah, for real.
Get your ass. That wasn't no physics. Get the fuck out.
Caught him slipping, basically.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
What else you want to know?
Oh, you got me.
Man, I'm so glad you brought that part up. You shouldn't turn around. I was childish.
Sure
It worked though. No, it worked.
He said he couldn't beat his ass physically.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta trick this motherfucker.
Jon Cryer, he took his ass to Boys Town.
Morning, Father. Oh, this young man's been under a bad influence. Do you think you can help him? Every boy can be helped.
Oh, yes,
Superman.
he's delicious.
Yeah, I was gonna say they gonna rape his ass. Look at he looking at him right now. They gonna rape him.
Superman, don't do this to me.
Look at everybody on the bar.
Everybody waiting their turn too. Yeah. Fresh fish. He's like, look at him. Come on, man, take me with you, please. I'll be good.
Yeah, he's like, look, man, just take me to prison, man. This is work.
Man, I'm 18 years old.
Yeah, for real, why am I here? Oh, every boy can be helped, all right.
Yeah, Superman, leave him right here with me.
Yeah. We about to help the fuck out of his ass.
You know what to do with it, right, Father? Make better
That's exactly what they do. After he left Jon Cryer there to get raped, he's like, well, shit, my job here is done. Da-da-da-da.
That is from the first movie, that footage.
Yeah, he's like, I know.
I know you've seen this before.
You got that right.
Yeah, I know. I'm here again. And that is it, y'all. Yeah.
Boys Town.
Boys Town.
He's like, what the fuck? What's going on here, man? Hey, hold on.
Be out of here. Yeah, you begging to. Come on, man. I'll be good. I promise.
I don't need no help, man.
Yeah, I'll be good. I promise, man. Come on. Well, there you go, y'all. That is Superman 4. The Quest for Ass.